Hey guys, and welcome back to Eastern Sun. I can't get enough of this game. I just keep playing it, keep playing it, keep playing it, and I just find it really awesome, really fun, and I just feel like this is a game moving forward that I will want to do a lot. So you got that coming for you. If you like this content, heads up, you're gonna see a lot of this. So anyway, um, last time I talked a lot about the different iteratives of the game. I talked a lot about accessibility of the game, how that affects it, and we went through the halls and we saw some really awesome stuff. If you haven't seen the previous video, I strongly recommend it. You'll see some very interesting features, some very, very cool things there, and I won't spoil it if you haven't seen the previous one. Also, we got the Amulet of the Viper. So we only have one thing left to do, I think it is. Um, we have to find the maggot layer under the far aces for the shaft. So essentially, I think that we went the wrong way. Or not the wrong way, but we went... Um, what the hell? Oh yeah, this is the place we were before. But we went like a different path, I think. Um, which led us to a different place. We came to do the darkness quest, and it was really cool to see these different things. But anyway, moving on, moving forwards. Um, I've been thinking a little bit about my build, about what I want to do moving forward. Holy shit, I need to take stamina potion. What I want to do moving forward, what I think works with this build, what doesn't. And I think that moving forward, I will stick to this build, sort of, like short-sightedly, but I want to look into other things later on. I want to look into Hammerdin. I want to look into Smitedin. I want to look into just melee-based Zealodin, not elemental-based, but just melee damage with crushing blow, deadly strikes, open wounds, stuff like that. Really, really interesting in my opinion if we could get that going. And yeah, I'm just thinking right now. I'm just trying to envision, trying to imagine what works, what doesn't, because a lot of the things that do work physically require certain setups. Like if you're going to do sacrifice, you're going to have the light steel. Otherwise, you're just going to chuck too many potions. You're going to die. It just doesn't work really. So you need light steel, or you need to do tremendous damage. Either or. So this wasn't the maggot layer, evidently. This was just maggot tunnels. Um, but yeah, anyway, what are we looking for currently? Stats, like stats-wise and item-wise. Currently, we're looking, because I haven't talked a lot about that, what I'm trying to strive after currently with my current build, what we're looking for, what we want to have, and what we want to achieve, because I've been so busy talking about everything else. There is so much in this game to bloody talk about. It has so much depth. So many fucking things. I cannot even cover them. Like, even if I wanted to cover everything, all of this in one video, I couldn't. Because it's too much. There's too many things. I can iterate how awesome the game is, but I cannot cover all the features in just one video. Alright? And the reason I keep doing this, I've done like 4 videos in a row now, something like that. It's just really fun. You know, it's just really fun. It's just fun to play. You just think, well, one more game, one more video, one more talking about this. It's just really fun to do. And I think that's also important to viewers, like people want to see that kind of stuff. They want to have the positivity, and they want to have the energy radiating from it. They want to just absorb that, and I get that. I do that as well, and it's fun. It's fun to me to do these things. It's just awesome to do. This is like the first game I genuinely have fun recording. This is like the first game I have like feeling that this satiates my mind with concentration and focus and depth and commentary. Like there's a lot to iterate. There's so much to talk about. But anyway, I haven't even got to talk about what I want yet. Um, I want movement speed. That would be good because later on we're going to face off with some nasty mobs that probably I will need to kite. I'm thinking the fetish guys in Act 3, maybe towards Nightmare, they will be a bit problematic with the AoE, because if we're AoEing them, they're all going to die at the same time. They do a bone explosion when they die, and well, that could kill me. So, movement speed would be really cool. We already have 15% from having such a bit of charm, but I feel that having more movement speed is never detrimental. Like, alright, there is a point where it is, but having more currently is not detrimental. That's just a good thing. That's just a fun thing to have. It's because currently I'm just doing bloody stamina pots just to get around running all the time. And it's also that you just want movement speed to be able to cover larger portions of the maps faster. It's not just that though, it's also survivability, like kiting beetles and stuff like that. Like you heard me talk about a bit earlier in the videos, like if you have a lot of mobs that are difficult, like one mob may hit hard, but a lot of mobs that hit hard will be a detriment. So having sort of like the movement speed, what's it called? Mitigates that very nicely. It just gives us a way to get away from everything, to just run away, kite, deal damage with the holy fire, and it works currently. It works currently. And I just keep iterating that because I'm afraid that people are worried that we will always go the same thing. No, things will change up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This will not work forever. All right. There is no possibility for this build to work forever. Alright, so we're looking for the maggot layer actually. We haven't gone there. We went into the maggot tunnels evidently, so that's not the same thing. We're looking for the Staff of Kings. Given that last time we were in the maggot tunnels, we didn't find the maggot bastard big thingy. We found the amulet. So I'm a bit confused on that point, whether it's actually in the same zone or if it's in a different zone. So we're going to have to explore a little bit. We get an ancient coupon spiked shield. Don't know if I have that or not. That's perhaps one of a few complaints I've come to realize with this game is that, or maybe that's not even a bad thing now that I come to think of it, because uniques, coupons rather said, drop at a set level of your level. So say I'm level 25, I'm killing mobs here, they solve level 20, well a coupon drops, it's level 20. Then it's justified to be a spiked shield, it's not a buckler. You know, alright? Oh, what? Oh god. Oh god. This was not expected. Ow. Wow, this was... Wow. Right, I lost my commentary now, but... Fucking cows, stop it! But anyway, what I was thinking about was the fact that it's good in one way, but bad in another. Like, having current stuff happen for you, I think that's just a higher level area, because they really hurt. They take a lot of damage to kill. Lost Farm, I haven't heard of that before, so... Just feels like a troll area. Wonder if I can just kite them around. Like, see what's in here. Oh god. This is bad. So anyway, I'm trying to get to a point here. What was my point? Oh yeah, the fact that you get like uniques drop or coupons drop to your specific level. So say I'm level 25, I am level 25, and I kill level 20 mobs, and I get stuff that is then adapted item level 20. You know, you're not gonna get an ancient claymore or whatever the fuck. That's item level 40 plus or something. So you often won't get the uniques at the given level when you run it through first, because you're gaining experience so much that you don't sit and farm it. So low level things become more iterative with running again and again and again and again after a while, which is good, which is cool in its own sense. I think that's a form of repetition that's acceptable and iterative in a good way. You know, I think that's a clever idea. We're gonna have to... We're trying to outrun the eternal slaughter of 1,000,000 cows. I will die here, probably. This is madness. commentary goes a bit stale because I have to concentrate. So sorry for that. Alright, lesson learned, I'm not going to go there. So it seems to be very, like, very much so far, as in my experience, that it's like it gives you side areas that are sort of more difficult, sort of iterative in different ways. Like this is a spoof of the cow level, evidently. Spoilers, there. But it's interesting because maybe if you're geared enough, you can do those side levels. I can't. It's too many mobs, too hard. Actually, it says Lost Farm there, so it does have a TP. We're gonna go here. Search the claw, viper, maggot lair, under fire aces, right? Like, I'm wondering if that's actually... I'm confused whether or not where I'm supposed to go. Because it could be that I need to go to the Lost Farm to get the Horadic staff, but the question is if I actually have to do that or not, I don't know. Because it seems to be like a special area or something. Because those cows really hurt. That's my conclusion. But it's Maggot Tunnel, so maybe it's here. Maybe it's still here inside. I actually don't know. And I wanna make sure that it isn't here before I go to the cow level stuff things again, because I feel that I can't do a lot of proper commentary on that because I have to focus a lot, so it gets really hard to commentate at the same time, which doesn't produce entertaining content. Anyways, returning back to the actual commentary. What was I talking about earlier? I was talking about something. Can't remember exactly what. But yeah, things I want to be able to do is like, what? Actually, that's sort of a bad thing I've noticed right now. Like, in one sense, I think it's good that you can have these high-level areas that are like adapted to you being higher level or having better gear, stuff like that. If that's the idea, or if it's just trolling or higher level, I don't know. But it also feels like it's inconsistent in difficulty sometimes, this game. Not saying it's too hard, I'm saying that sometimes... oh, we actually got a set head of a Hachigain, so I'm really excited to see what that is. But it feels like the iterative... feels like feels like the difficulty isn't always like the most balanced. Sometimes you'll just run into an area that completely wrecks you and you don't know whether you're actually supposed to go there or not. So we're going to identify this. What's this? Vega's Beauty. Vega's Elegance. Gives 20 defense, 20 vitality, defense, vitality, and life storm per hit. Is that better than what I have? Defense, life, crushing blow, deadly strike. Yes, I think that's better. It's a mask, evidently. It's just poorly angled, so you don't see that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that in case I get another set item, just so that I can see what the set bonuses are. And in its defense, like, this item is really powerful just because of the vitality increase, which I think is awesome. Like, that's really interesting that they did that. So evidently it was worth it exploring this. So yeah, I like the fact that they adjusted drop rates so it can feel worth it to players who like exploration. Like, you could go in with the mindset like, oh, but I want to clear the entire thing because what if I get a good item? And, you know, now it's not just an optimistic thought someone cracks out one now and then and things like, oh, hey, what if I get a good item? No, now it's a legit idea, because now you have fair enough drop rates to actually see it happen. Like, I've gotten two items so far that are level appropriate and everything. Still use them both. I got Hussar's shield with crushing blow, and now got this head. So that's really interesting to me, really awesome to see all that. And evidently, the maggot lair is not here, which worries me greatly, because that would mean that I would possibly have to go to the Lost Farm, which I dread. because I have no legit idea how I'm supposed to kill those bloody cows. Like that's probably gonna take a lot of time, if anything, to kill them off, everyone. Because we could, I suppose, we could go a crushing blow build, but I don't have the items to do that. This is why I was talking about earlier. Like you might want to do certain builds. You think you want to do certain things, ideas and stuff like that, which is awesome. But you still have to have the things for it. And if you don't, well, congratulations, you can't do anything about it. So we're just gonna see if we can. Is it maybe that they got a high fire assist now? I don't know. I just think it's that they have a lot of HP. This is confounding. Like, I'm standing between the choice of whether I want to actually put it through so that I go through all this sort of content, or if I just try to rush through to find the maggot level thing. What chance do I have to hit them? 34%. Yeah, I'm thinking that's a high level area because my holy fire is not damaging them, and like their sheer HP indicates that they have to be of a higher level. Like if I can barely even hit them, and I have such a high hit rating to other mobs, I'm supposing this is a much higher level area. But since the quest, since the actual quest text hasn't been updated, I don't know where to get these staff actually. That's a legit concern. Like I have to somehow fix this because I don't feel comfortable going into that place without any justification. So I'm actually going to peek into Arcane Sanctuary instead. See what happens there. See if I can go through there because I feel that the Lost Farm is like a troll area. It doesn't feel very legitimate to me. Is it that I just go into here? Look for Arcane Sanctuary. Okay, so I can just go in here. So let's see if like this place is more difficult, if it's more legit to go here compared to Bovine. Yeah, it feels like, oh, an A rune, a new item, awesome. An A rune, 9 minimum damage reduced, and it's a level 17 rune. Holy shit, we were lucky. But yeah, it feels like I can't go to Lost Farm just yet, and I won't. I will try to explore the other things first, see what happens, and if I have to go through that, I will probably not record going through the Lost Farm then, because I think that, in my opinion, it just seems to take so much time. And it's not it's not taking time in a good way either. It doesn't feel fun to do that area because you're just kiting around, you're just running around doing holy fire, and they don't die fast enough to actually justify a sort of go through of that in that sense. So we got Palace Cellar 1, but I'm having a lurking suspicion that I will have to go through it somehow. But yeah, I will probably do that off camera then, just because I'm pretty conscious whether it, like, if it isn't fun for me, I don't think it's fun for someone else. Like, at least watching, because you don't want to watch some guy who goes, oh, this sucks, oh my god. It's like, I play this game to have action, so action is what we will try to deliver. We will not try to deliver shitty plays with cows, even as fun as they are. They just don't, just doesn't feel legit. Like, Ancient Coupon Grand Scepter, do I have one of those already? I don't think I do, because it's so high level. But, I mean, I got 70% chance to hit these, and I had like 35% to hit the cow. So I think the cow level stuff things is just... It's just higher level. Maybe it's a cow level, maybe you can't summon a cow level normally, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel like an area I should be going to, so I won't be. I'm probably just going to try to clear so I get to the Arcane Sanctuary, and I'm going to finish up this episode. Anyway, what more do I want to talk about? Yeah, that's probably the first thing I've seen that is bad in this game. Like, the lack of clear directive where you're supposed to go, because some areas, like the Dark Mage Chamber as well, just seemed out of place. It just seemed extremely high level compared to everything else, and very difficult to deal with. There was no like real sense of progression, because progression is very important in these games. You have to have an even difficulty increase. Like, you need to know that now I'm playing normal, now I'm playing nightmare, and it's supposed to scale up and give you a reasonable challenge. But it doesn't feel like it was doing that with the some of the areas, because you saw for yourself the amount of mobs, you saw for yourself the amount of damage, so it just makes you wonder, you know, why is this area so easy compared to doing like the other area, which is seems nigh impossible. Doesn't seem very thought through, in my opinion, at least. You know, I won't condemn the entire game or anything like that just because of that detail. I mean, it's just that. Holy shit, that's a good sword. Ah! That's a good sword. I'm gonna keep that in case I get like a barbarian or something. But yeah, I mean, it feels like you can't just say, oh, it's a bad game just because of that. Man. I mean, I've given this game so much praise right now, and I still feel this game is so awesome beyond comparison. But it has some flaws, some shortcomings, and I'm sure we'll see more of them. And I mean, the real question becomes, is it worth it then? Is the game worth it? It's free. So yes, what, like, you can't even ask that question justified. It's just, in my opinion, is something they could improve. Alright, it's just something they could redo unless they have a specific thought to that area. That's something they could improve, or at least they could, like, somehow give a hint to whether that is like a special area that is meant to be trolling or whatever. Or maybe a higher level area to be able to farm, I don't know. I'm just saying that some things should be more iterative than others. Like, if you're going to pull off such things, you need to make that clear. You need to make it clear to the player what are they doing, what is happening. Because, like, take crafting for example. It isn't clear, you have to actually go read on a Wikipedia to see what that is, but it's still awesome because it's exciting. It's something that gives to your character, to your power, and it's a new feature that is well needed. It's awesome. But other things like just putting extremely high level zones down or clear directly whether you need to do, or it's just optional, whatever not, I don't feel that's good. You know, then it doesn't add anything to the game. It just almost feels lazy to me. Or maybe it was a lack of afterthought or bad tuning, I don't know. But anyway, I'm done with stomping that point. I'm real happy so far with how this character is going. I really like it. I got my a couple of scions now. Hoping to see more opening this portal. We're just gonna take Arcane Sanctuary. So, thank you guys very much for watching. If you like my content, as usual, comment, rate, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll be doing more of this content. And as I said, if the Lost Farm is too iterative and too goddamn slow to do, then I will do that off camera and inform you guys afterwards. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.